And new UFC undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Cameroon, the Nigerian Nightmare.
73 kilograms. So it is Russia versus Armenia now. Here we go.
Great fight.
Yeah. Both guys just veterans to the sport. So let's see who gets the best of each other now.
Very strong fighters. Pretty big for this weight division.
Islam Mamedov with a record of 18 wins and 1 defeat. And martun mezhlumyan from Armenia, 10 wins and 1 loss.
They're both very experienced.
Yep. And both weigh 73 kilos.
Oh, well, one thing we know is that Mamedov is extremely talented, and no, I'm not doubting mezhlumyan at all, but Islam Mamedov is the guy that's kind of one of the chosen ones here. He wears one of the top dogs, and watch him very, very closely. But mezhlumyan, I mean, only 1 loss on his record. He also trains out of Russia, and this would be a humongous win for him if he was able to take out Mamedov.
There he goes, trying it out against the cage now, but it's Mamedov trying to push the pace.
Да, вот здесь. Левую назад чуть. Вот здесь, и разворот. Смотри, ручку, смотри.
Mamedov trying to take him down.
Правую засунь руку вовнутрь. Правую руку вовнутрь. Вот. Хорошо, еще. Туда. Еще, молодец. Хорошо. Теперь встаем. Хорошо, молодец.
Oh, he's bloodied out.
Ручку контролируй.
Oh, he's a bloody mess. Wow.
Yes, he is.
That's a big gap.
Right over the left eye, and he is just leaking all kinds of blood here.
Yeah, that's probably from the elbows.
Контролируй, руки контролируй.
Little hard to see, but
he's a bloody mess right now.
Yeah.
Very, very tough spot there. As you can see, Mark Goddard watching very, very closely to that cut. In control here is Islam Mamedov, something he does very, very well, overwhelming his opponents. That's exactly what he's doing. Guys, remember, still 2 title fights on the way. Our huge co-main and main event, bantamweight title and women's flyweight title.
Yes,
on the line.
The best is about to come.
Yes,
it's a great show so far.
Referee Mark Goddard looking closely at that one and see if the gash is enough to call the doctor, but fight continues on. He's still very, very aggressive in this. But that's a big one. He's a bloody mess right now.
Yeah, I feel like have a cut on his eyebrow on the left side.
Been a lot of DNA on the mats here tonight at UAE Warriors number 14.
Wow.
Молодец, все хорошо. Вот здесь локоть.
We are here at the fabulous Jiu-Jitsu Arena in Abu Dhabi, the site of UAE Warriors 14, as we continue to trudge on and close out 2020. What a year we have had here in 2020.
And the new fight capital.
Bro, you're absolutely right. I mean, it really has turned into that here in 2020, and I'm sure that's a mantle they're going to try to keep going forward.
Хорошо, все, умница.
There's a lot of blood.
I think he's also using his blood to try to,
Оттягивай,
looks like a scene out of Dexter or something right now. They bring Dexter in here to examine the situation.
Dexter's coming back, by the way.
I've heard that.
They're going to try to film again next year, I think.
Oh my God, it's too much blood.
Yeah.
I think he might should get checked.
Yeah, I think we're trying to get to the end of the round is really where we're at. Mark Goddard trying not to interrupt the fight here. Trying to let them fight through it, but it is a lot. They're coming in, they're going to have their work cut out for them. Mamedov takes a number and elbow from the bottom. And all that's going to do is just continue to open up that cut even more.
The blood is just dripping. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
Yeah, we can see the cut very clear from here.
Kind of wishing I had one of them little face shields.
But this is not affecting him at all. He's just like, he's not feeling anything. He's just...
No, he's a machine.
Yes.
Just keeps on going.
But this is MMA, huh?
Все хорошо, Мартун.
That's how it should be.
Ножками.
If you're scared about the blood, find a different sport, yeah.
Oh, most definitely,
Локоть туда.
yeah.
Вот, локоть, еще туда.
Not the type of sport for somebody with a weak stomach, to say the least.
12 seconds to go. Look at the mat. The mat is just full of blood right now.
It's a mess here, and
Yeah.
like I said, I believe Mark was just trying to get us to the end of this round before
What a big gash
this gets addressed.
that is.
But that's the type of cut though that we've seen in the past that can end a fight. I mean, if they're unable to close it up,
The cut
it
don't,
does happen.
the cut don't
There.
seem very big, but it's deep.
That's it. There's the replay. You can see it. Boom. Heavy blows.
My God.
Well, I promise you this, Mamedov is not going to, give the referee or the doctor any indication that he can't continue. He will continue to fight, clearly. That being said,
But look at the gash.
if
It's
the
a
doctor
big
has to
one.
step in, the doctor has to step in, and that's something we got to be prepared for. Take a look at our co-main event coming up next. Joris Dia, Xavier Alawi, Morocco taking on Cameroon. The Bantamweight Championship is on the line. Just 2 fights left here at UAE Warriors 14.
A lot
Being
of bad
seen
blood.
all around the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of blood, right? A lot of bad blood there. For
Alawi
sure.
and Dea, so that's going to be fireworks too. But for now, round number 2 coming up next. Let's see what happens here. Is just still going to go to the ground, or
For both fighters here, as we go into round number 2, is
Не торопись.
brutality
Живот, голова.
happening here in the UAE Warriors cage.
Вот здесь, коротко.
Mezhlumyan is trying to take advantage of the situation.
Зачем? Вот так.
oh,
Разворот должен быть, Мартун.
Mamedov, though, technically just a little bit more superior.
yeah.
Мартун, надо отжимай. Развернуть надо будет, Мартун, развернуть надо.
Mezhlumyan
Левое
trying
колено
to
ставь. Левое колено
reopen
ставь,
up
Мартун.
that gash over there.
Да, и разворачивай. Рывком. Вот так, еще. Видишь, вот, не давай. Ручку засунь. Правую руку засунь до конца. Правую засунь.
He
А ты правую руку
is very
засунь.
comfortable fighting it.
Правую руку засунь. Вот эту руку туда дальше.
Now we are
Down to the
down
ground
on
we
the
go.
ground.
Вот здесь
Again,
локоть,
there's a lot of time to go.
сразу локоть, Мартун.
To see
Да.
how Mamedov handles this, if he's able to put him
Вот
away.
здесь работаешь, да. Еще. Работай.
Margard giving a warning. No
Мартун,
elbows to the back
развернуться
of the
надо от
head.
сетки, Мартун. Ножку. Надо отжимать, Мартун. Колено вовнутрь засовывай и вставать надо, Мартун. Контролируй, Мартун, контролируй. Все четко, Мартун, все хорошо. Вот здесь. Отжимаешь и работаешь. Да, отжимай ножку вовнутрь,
The
вставляй туда и
battle's on
толкай
here
его.
at the new fight
Отталкивай.
capital of the world, Abu
Ножку поднимай,
Dhabi.
да. Вот
Minute
так,
and a half here
хорошо,
in
вот
round
так.
2, and it is basically the same sort of situation here. And really, you saw Mezhlumyan there just kind of use his hand and just opened up that cut once again. And now it is fresh, it is bleeding.
We can see it clearly from where we're sitting at right now.
And it's not a bad strategy, to get that thing opened up and let it leak a little bit more. I mean, people have won on situations like that numbers of times. Yeah, absolutely.
Ноги задирай, Мартун, ноги поднимай.
Oh, wow.
I would hate to be the doctor that tries to tell Islam Mamedov that he can't continue to fight, though. I will say that much.
2 minutes and 44. Left here, round number 2 now. Let's see what happens. Still ground
Да,
game.
держи его,
Mamedov
Мартун.
just powering through, but I mean, that
Как
gash is
разрывается
big,
локоть
Daniel.
сразу. Как разрываешь локоть сразу, Мартун. Вот так,
Blood is
еще.
just all over the place.
He's just
Толкай ногой.
very good in controlling. He knows how to
Развернись
strike
от
and
сетки,
control at the
Мартун.
same
Можно
time.
развернуться от сетки. Да, поднимайся, Мартун, поднимись. Нет, обходит гад. Вставай. Ручки контролируй. Резкий разворот, руки контролируй.
I think, the corner of Mamedov wants to see him get this
Martun,
finish
внутрь
before he
засунь
could
руку, внутрь и
possibly
разворачивайся.
end,
Doctor, stop it.
Развернись.
Exactly.
Вот, разворачивайся.
And I think that's why he's pushing the pace right now.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
That makes sense.
Вот,
I think
и разверни его.
that's very possible. Unfortunately, this happens. He got an open cut. He's bleeding a lot. but he's a better fighter. So
without a doubt. I mean, yeah. Mezhlumyan here just trying to survive and dealing with the clinch of Mamedov. It's kind of hard to tell who's who at this point. There's so much blood being exchanged. It's just a mess. Got a minute left here in round number one. Is you can only imagine that your oxygen's going to start to lessen a little bit. You lose so much blood, and what that means for you. And
he's breathing heavy now. Now he wants to stand up. Let's see what happens here.
As much as we favor Mamedov here coming in, keep in mind Mezhlumyan is.
This guy's a veteran of the game. Yeah, he's 10-1.
Yeah.
He's who's new to the game.
And it's probably rare that he's ever an underdog with that sort of record too as well.
I think this is what Mezhlumyan wants, stand up, strike, and however, Mamedov wants to raise to the ground again. 30 seconds.
We have got one bloody battle on our hands here in Abu Dhabi. As the seconds tick away, Mamedov, in my estimation, still winning this round.
Nice body shots.
Has looked better. And keep in mind, Mamedov has to deal with the doctors here in just a few seconds. As you guys have said, though, it doesn't seem to really slow him down at all.
Not at all.
So I'd be
He's still there.
Yeah.
He looks tired. You can tell as he's pushed the pace. Maybe try to avoid a stoppage by the cut. I don't know. But let's see this third round. What's gonna happen? These two guys is showing a lot of heart.
Without a doubt. I mean, you got one guy, Armenian, fighting out of Russia, and of course, Mamedov out of the Dagestani region there, Makhachkala, Russia.
So you know, the pedigree of wrestling is just supreme.
Oh yeah,
of course,
no question about it.
No. Bears and such, you know. You gotta at least wrestle a bear by the time you're age 10, I think is what it is. I mean, if you haven't gotten a bear by age 10, I mean, really, what have you done, right?
A grizzly bear, by the way.
That's crazy.
And here we go, folks. One more round left, and it's only a matter of time until that cut comes back open. The way these two have been fighting. Islam Mamedov there out of the red corner. Mezhlumyan in the blue. You see the sign of respect. And here we go. It's time to go to work. Who is going to take this fight? Mezhlumyan on the brink of possibly the biggest fight of his biggest win in his career if he could somehow knock off Mamedov. And the same with Mamedov, to take another W would no doubt lead to a title opportunity and who knows what else.
Mamedov's still winning the past 2 rounds, so the only way that Mezhlumyan can win is knock him out.
Oh,
What happens? Oh, it takes him down.
he exchanged it. The situation is on top now.
Absolutely bringing the heat. You just talked about that. I think maybe a little bit of foreshadowing there,
He's
Steve.
trying to go to a knee bar.
He's a bloody mess.
A leg lock.
Ooh, and Mamedov
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
It's out.
I just said.
Wow.
Daniel, you called that one, man, on the money.
Yes, sir.
And he got that knee bar, and it was a solid knee bar. Impressive work.
Yes, sir.
Just like that, and, you know, we know how good the striking is. We know how good the game is against Mamedov. But when you factor in the submission skills as well, being able to pull a knee bar that quick, that just shows how good of a fighter he really is.
That's crazy.
He's a bloody mess.
So many tools.
He lost 2 rounds and he...
What a crazy end.